In fact, bias is everywhere, not only in research. So I think as chemists, we should really try to promote and advance EDI, which is equality, diversity, and inclusion. I think I'm really fortunate to have a very understanding and encouraging family. They are very supportive. I think the biggest challenge would be to find a balance between work and family, and also a right balance amongst research, mentoring, teaching, administration services. So in fact, I have a very busy and a very packed schedule, a very demanding one. And so I have to manage my time very well, to work very efficiently. So in fact, I'm quite fortunate. I didn't experience too much of a gender bias in terms of scholarly publishing. So obviously, I think there are some survey that says that there is some sort of gender bias, but I myself did not experience that. And so we shouldn't discriminate race, gender, age, and so on. But I somehow feel a little bit sympathetic with the young people nowadays, because now we have a lot of submissions, and sometimes a lot of journals will have to triage, right, to reject without review, sending out for review. And some of the young people who started their new independent career, sometimes they face the challenge of being triaged a lot. And so, as I mentioned, when I'm either a reviewer or I'm an editor, or even when I'm an author, say for example, I cite the work, or I review the work, or I'm an editor of the work, I never really focus on whether they are male or female. We just look at the piece of work, so long as it's of a high quality and high rigor. And so we treat everything the same. Now, having said that, I think it's important that we always think that there might be discrimination, bias, and gender, but I hope that it shouldn't be a positive discrimination, because we want to really, as female, we want to really work hard to be equal as the man. And only when everything is equal, then maybe you give a slightly higher priority to the female, but not really sort of watering down on the quality just because of positive discrimination. This is something that we do not want to see. Actually, I did quite a lot. I want to provide a more inspiring and encouraging environment for my female students, my female postdocs. I always encourage them that they shouldn't be burdened by traditional social values, family pressures. So long as they have the passion, they have the determination, I think they should pursue their dreams. And if they like research, they should really continue to do research. I think this is a very important message for them. I think we should provide them with more opportunities, a very inspiring and encouraging environment for them to work in. I think collectively we can really help to sort of prevent the leaky pipeline. We should provide more inspiring and supportive environment for the women faculties, for female researchers, students. We should really encourage them. And I think there are a lot of organizations like the L'Oreal UNESCO for Women in Science Award that is really very encouraging for women faculties. They also have the fellowship program to allow young female researchers to do their postdoc abroad in famous laboratories and to help them. And I think they also have a mentorship program to help them as well. Gender roles have changed a lot nowadays at work and also at home. We need to cultivate this culture against a very traditional social values, saying that women must be the one that is taking care of the household and the children, and men should be at work. I think things have to change, and I think it's important that we should have a more encouraging environment and inspiring environment to really encourage more young people, whether they are male or female or from what country of origin, to be engaged in research in science. I think this is most important. And also we should have more good practice sharing, and hopefully to have more success stories that will sort of encourage people. I think Wiley has been doing very well. You have some women in science or women in chemistry issues that focuses on women researchers. And I think nowadays there are a lot of journals with emerging investigators. And I think you can also dedicate some of these to women faculty members, particularly young faculty members. I think this will help a lot.